This is the secret to following up with high ticket leads that never closed. The secret itself is using an AI automated system to make sure those leads close, make sure they come back on the call, and make sure they rebook on your calendar so that the closer or the salesperson, you yourself, can actually get them into the program and see if that can even help them out in the first place. That's the secret. Click off the video right now. Now, before you even realize if this is even something that can even work for you, if an AI automated system for your high ticket offer even makes sense, we could potentially see if it does or if it doesn't. For example, if your sales reps are like all over the place with different time zones and they're like DM setting or they're I don't know how what they're I have no idea what your follow up sequence is. I have zero clue. I don't know if it's you using iMessage, email, SMS. I have no idea. However, like this, if you're consistently following up with someone, you're gonna get to the bottom of it and maybe rebook a call. However, if you're using different sales reps for different time zones, different ways of messaging the lead, they're most likely gonna get confused, like who's actually texting me, what's this all about, and they're not gonna find some solid base to actually connect and see, hey, maybe I should actually book on the call, unless it's like just one solid sales rep itself that has an actual connection with the prospect, which it in itself can work. Now, unless you have that with all of your sales reps, or if you know exactly how to automate that system yourself and you know that your team knows what to do all the time, this isn't for you. If you have that dialed down, like this wouldn't even make sense for you. Let's be real. But if you don't, and if like you're not actually consistently knowing how to message or follow up with the leads that never closed, or how to even build a relationship with them through an actual like time frame, then most likely, like let's be real, they're most likely not going to come back to you because their interest is going to drop. And after the call itself, 80% of the interest just drops. Just goes away, goes to like fly dust. I'm not sure if that's what you want, but if that's something that resonates with you, or you're feeling that way within your business, or some way, I don't know, then maybe you should look into different avenues to see if that could solve it. Now, another reason is like manually following up with your sales reps. I mean, manually following up with your leads is most likely going to burn your sales reps out, or they're just going to forget. And the reason as to why they're going to forget is because your sales reps are busy all the time with other calls or booking more appointments or doing everything else that they should be doing to generate the business more money. And one thing that always goes undermined is following up people that never got closed, which, if you know, that's kind of a big issue. Not kind of, but it is a big issue. And while we're focusing on getting new customers, getting in new clients, we're actually not focusing on the people that are even more warmed up with this, that could have bought from us. We're just kind of leaving them to the ground, to the dust. And we're really not actually, helping them. And if you're not going to help them, somebody else will. If you won't service them, somebody else will. Those clients that could have been your clients, let's be real, because I've seen this as well, are probably going to get serviced or buy someone else's mentorship, buy someone else's high ticket offer. And by the time your setter, closer, whoever it may be, is following up with them like a month or 2 or 3 months later, they're gone. Their issue has been solved by somebody else, and you missed out on the opportunity yourself. And you feel it. You're like, fuck. That could have been your lead. That could have been someone else in the program. Most importantly, you don't know this, and I don't even know this either, but that could have possibly been a client testimonial, a really good case study. Now just think about that. That could have been yours, but it wasn't. And the reason it wasn't was because you didn't actually have a system to follow up with that person. Now there's somebody else's case study. There's somebody else's success story, not yours. Unless that's what you want, you could continue doing this, because that's what the pattern will show you of you not being able to manually have, not manually, but actually have an automated system to make that happen. And that's the reality of it. The other thing is, though, somewhere else, like the third reason, is some sales reps are going to be following up with them. However, or you yourself, but it's going to be very inconsistent. This goes back to the second reason. Your sales reps are busy. It's most likely going to be extremely inconsistent. And I'm sure you know this. I'm sure like the last thing you want to do is probably just text someone that never closed and you're like, oh my gosh. But the reality is you need to, because your business is going to continue to lose money if you don't. And if you're brand new as a high ticket offer, you're cooked. The reason is because if you actually don't get these processes and systems in place, it's going to be really hard for you to start like actually getting off the floor. And I'm very serious because I've seen it with my own eyes and I know where you are right now. You're like, oh man, like I couldn't close this person. You could still close them. There's still a possibility. They booked on the call for a reason. They wanted help from you for a reason. They were just too afraid, or they probably didn't have the finances, or some random reason as to why they didn't move forward with you. But they were interested. They saw something within you that made them want to actually, work with you in some way. And you're letting that just go like to dust. You're letting that light like diminish into the sky. Like when a like a star turns into like a black hole, it's like the light it's sucking on itself. And that's what you're doing with your prospects' interests. If you don't actually, get back to them. Now, the other reason as well is the fourth reason as to why you're losing money without, actually getting or having an automated system with AI, or how, is the secret to actually giving you the solution that you've been wanting. It's your sales reps don't like it. Your sales reps are just, let's be honest, most people are lazy. But not just that, but when you're a setter or closer, they're focused on getting new people, brand new people coming inside the program, brand new closing, brand new leads. They're focused on the role plays, or they're focused on something else. This goes very underlined. This is like the carpet. And this is what's under the carpet. And this is what's killing you. And this is what's going to kill you because you haven't seen it, because it's under the carpet, under your bed when you sleep at night. You could feel it this way. Because if you can't actually get to the people that almost got away from you, somebody else will. Someone else is going to help them. If your sales reps don't want to do the work, somebody else will. If you don't want to do the work to find a way to help make something do the work for you, somebody else will. If it's not you, it will be someone else. And the reason why sales reps will be bored doing this or don't want to do this is because obviously they're focused on brand new people, getting brand new clients. If you've ever worked at Spectrum, which is an internet company in America, it's kind of like there are new promotions for new clients that come in. But one big kind of thing that really doesn't really work that well within the business is that the clients that have been with us for 3 years, 4 years, they don't get that type of like priority. And their promotions and their discounts go lower and lower and lower. They get taken off and their bill gets higher and higher and higher. They've been with us for 4 years. They're not that special to us. And that's what you're doing. Your client or your potential client got on a call with you, didn't close. Now you guys don't really talk. And now you kind of treat them like, hey, they're not that important. We got to focus on brand new people that show brand new interest in us, which you can definitely do. However, if you keep doing that, you might be losing the money that you want to be making, and especially if you're just starting out, because these systems are fucking optimal, and without getting to the root cause of the problem, because you're losing money without fixing your own business. And if you can't get to the root cause of that problem, it's going to be really hard for you and your high ticket offer to keep scaling. Because I'll tell you one thing. The reality is sometimes you don't need the correct they're like a shit ton of traffic. You just need the right people to sell to. Maybe you saw the right person, but you didn't know how to properly approach them or properly close them or help them. And if you don't implement these systems within your business, within your offer, this is going to continue happening. And you'll continue to keep trying to fix issues that might work for you, but you won't fix the secret to actually getting people that go on a call with you to coming back for you. And if you want to continue doing that, you can always do it. Now, if you actually want to solve that issue itself, and if any of these issues, problems resonate with you in any way or shape or form, I don't even know, because I don't know if they do just yet. you can always use an AI automated system and infrastructure to make sure this doesn't happen, and make sure these cracks, these friction, the frustration or the boredom with your sales reps don't like fall through, don't fall through, you know, because we're human. Humans make mistakes. Humans are human. Humans, we're imperfect. However, if you have a systemized process that does it for you, that you don't need to worry about because it's already automated and it's already doing its work on its own without you needing to tell it, and it can solve the lead going ghost. It could solve your sales reps not wanting to do that work. It could solve, you know, the things that you don't see under the carpet itself. It could solve clients that get helped out from a different company rather than yours. If it can solve that, then maybe we can potentially see if this can even work for you or help you. And if you're interested in seeing if this can even help you resonate, or even resonates with you in any way, then you could always DM me on my Instagram or book a call with me on the Calendly below, and we could see if what I have or what I do might be the right thing for you and might help you with your business and might help with the specific issue that you're currently facing at the moment. If you're a high ticket coach or growth operator, or whatever you may be, solar consultant, I don't know what you may be, but this is something that is impacting you in some way, message me on my email. Send me a DM if this resonated with you in any shape, way, or form, or book a call with me. And we can look at potential next steps to see if I might be able to help you in the way that you want me to. My name is Christian. Let me know how you feel, and let me know what you think. Take care.